Falcons here in South Philadelphia. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
73.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Man in motion is Smith. Right back to him on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Next to score, Falcons 7, Eagles nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Great, set. Hey.
They'll fake the give. Now, oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
A second down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now a handoff, running right. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. We're going to go play action with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way to forcing that 4th down stop.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Penix now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's a run. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Man.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll stay on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a tight end in motion. It's first down, and they'll run. A gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. From the gun here, this one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, Mike, so since these guys were young playing Pop Warner football, everyone's done the tip drill. And it's for this exact reason. That ball gets deflected. Find the ball. Get into the area and react in time to make a play on it. That's exactly what this defender did. He showed the reaction time he needed and the hands to bring in the interception.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Don't touch it. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
Here's a run going left, and he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. Nice right. Don't touch it.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Crowd left Yeti. Great, set. Hey, thumbs up, alert. Alpha. Don't touch it.
On play action, Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
pass. Tiger Hornet. Hey, easy. 63, 63, pass. Crowd left Yeti. 63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 20. Good for an Eagles first down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch. No touch.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
Hey, let's go.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third and long for Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the right, that's Pitts. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
No touch that. Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
Now a give on the ground. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 17, Falcons 13.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
73. Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Pitts is the man in motion. Now a run on first down. Up the sideline, past midfield. 20, 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch that. No touch.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Silver, set. Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a third down and 4.
63. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Alpha. Don't touch.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score again. Touchdown Falcons. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Don't touch that. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Don't touch.
Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. A gain there of 21. First down, Atlanta. A handoff here, up the middle. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, they go with Chubb. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Slow Silver, ready? No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Big time play for Philly. 32 yards.
Great, set. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Come up, get it. No touch that. Come up, get it. No touch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's right. Great, set. No touch.
On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
No touch that.
They'll go with a run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Move it, sir. No touch.
Space to run inside the 20. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand.
Phil King. Great.
Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will score. Game on. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The drive will start on the ground. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Tight end on the move left. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Great, set. No touch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Hey! Alpha.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Great, set. No touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Philadelphia. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for first and 10.
Very set. Hey, easy, 63, 60, pass. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. no run. He'll try the left side now. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Hey, let's go now.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.